All right, so we got the Three of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Lovers. And this is hilarious to me because I think I've seen this a few times now with the deck, where just on that face value card level, I feel that the general speaks more to love than the loathe. Hilarious to me. I don't know about you. Anyway, and this card has been a creeper in the first position, I think, for several people, or at least the second position, which again fascinates me because I've said in those other readings, the Three of Wands, although a card I think of looking towards the future, planning, potentially again waiting for results to come in because you've made the steps forward. This card always makes me think it's like looking towards the past, and it feels like reflecting a bit, and especially so in this reading because you do have the Hermit as the outcome, so there might be some sort of inner work reflecting that does happen. And again, it's just looking towards what you've done to get where you are, but at the same time, yes, you're looking towards the future and planning on moving forward with this energy. With the Queen of Pentacles and the Lovers, and the way the Three of Wands is appearing to me, there is a potential that you're making a choice regarding this Queen. This can definitely be you. It's an earthy energy. So it could represent you, just as your significator, and you're making a choice. This choice might be romantic. It could be something you're insanely passionate about with the energy of the Lovers. It's seeing the potential in business and where it's headed, or looking forward to bearing the fruits of your labor as well, and even though this depiction is clearly on the sexual end, it could represent that passion that you have for the work that you do or for some other aspects in your life, and seeing where this thing that you find yourself working hard on is headed and you're excited about it. You see a future there. For others, this is definitely the romance focus. You might be thinking about your relationship that you're currently in. You might be thinking about a sexual connection that you've recently had, or someone that you're attracted to a great deal, and you just got sex on your mind with them. Maybe you haven't engaged in it yet and you're fantasizing about it on the sly. There's something secretive as well about this Lovers, where it's happening in the shadows. So could it be affair related? Certainly. It doesn't have to be. It can just be something that you're not ready to come out about because for whatever reason it does feel a little bit secretive, this passion that you have for another person, and the passion that you have for a thing, like whether a business project, whatever, an artistic project that came to mind. Oh my. That could be something you're keeping a secret as well. Maybe you're not ready to tell people because sometimes, like, this happens with myself. I don't know if you guys can relate. I do not reveal things that I'm working on to absolutely anyone just because I like the privacy, and I find that people that I know will sort of like get in the way of my passions and sort of ruin it. So I get that vibe here with this trio. So perhaps you have that same thing going on with something that you're very excited about and you're quite not ready to open the doors to people that you're close to knowing, because maybe it'll take some of that excitement away from it. Anyway, for love, we have the Emperor, Justice, Knight of Pentacles. Now this at face value feels focused on business or a transaction of some kind, or even like dealing with legal matters, and that could be the case in your love life. Maybe you're married and you're contemplating a divorce. This can be like your husband, the Emperor here. This could be the transaction that's happening, the money that's involved in doing that. And it doesn't feel negative, so that's nice. We'll see what the clarifying text says. Others of you are making a decision about someone who is substantially older, and you're weighing your options. Maybe this person is a great support system, and you're contemplating whether or not that translates well into the love department. If you want to further your commitment with them, that's coming up. This person could be wanting to further their commitment with you, and it feels like a business transaction. Like, look, we've been together so-and-so. I feel comfortable with you. I don't feel the chemistry and the passion necessarily between you and this connection, but there is something there in terms of like that security, comfort where you are willing to say, okay, let's do this. Let's, become official. There is an official vibe here in a connection with another person that I'm getting with this trio. He could definitely be initiating it. I do feel he's an older male, or someone who embodies the energy of someone that's older. I mean, they could be like in their 30s, but they have the old soul about them with the Emperor. Maybe they're very commanding or not authoritative, but I feel like this person is very direct in their attraction for you, what they want from you. They're not hiding any of that, and they're saying like, look, listen, this is why this should happen, and they're asking for you to either essentially agree with them, and you might be giving it some thought with justice. As the outcome cards, before I move on to my beloved clarifying deck, we do have the Five of Wands, so we got some conflict as the overall energy, and the Hermit. So you're thinking about where you are in January, what's going on. I'm getting the phrase too, is something worth fighting for? Is it going to bring you drama? Is it just going to bring you more conflict? I feel you thinking heavily about a situation that maybe deals with several people, or just has been a bit of a burden, a bit of a strain, because I'm getting like little arguments, little things that you have to deal with that they stack up, and it's almost, I don't get last straw really, but I get like a lot of annoying things that are happening that you feel like you need to step back and think about a situation, whether or not you want to continue or, sort of detach yourself. And that could apply to love, business, etc. You might just be thinking, is it worth putting up a fight? Is it worth going through the struggle for something? There's a lot of questions that are happening on your end. Apologies for the noise if I haven't mentioned. Endless construction for the rest of my life in this apartment. So I guess I have to wait too. All right. Anyway, let's get one for the Three of Wands. Ace of Wands, very sexy energy there, passionate energy. And that does, speak towards new projects, as creativity, new business opportunities, new opportunities in general too, to be at the helm of something, like a leadership role. Could be something you've wanted for quite some time, and there it is at the tip of your fingers. Queen of Pentacles. Could be someone that you're dating. Could be someone, again, that's a co-worker. You have an established relationship with this person, or this just represents you again, and your focus is on dating, home, celebrations, and things like that. I think this actually aligns itself with the focus being on romance more than anything else. Of course, never has to be. So, but in this case, I'll say the Queen of Pentacles is leaning towards their dating life at this moment, and they have a lot of passion for someone or something. Definitely actually could be a new home as well that you really, really want. You're decorating it, not decorating, you're like building it out yourself maybe. And it's like an exciting project surrounding a home is coming up, aside from the dating life. Lovers, please, come on. All right, so Emperor twice. An older male figure is of importance this month. They play a big factor. I do feel like more so than not, this is a romantic interest. You've got success surrounding him. This is someone I think who is seen, who has recognition from other people. And of course that actually could be you, and the Queen of Pentacles could be your interest as well, instead of that representing your energy. But regardless, as I clarify, the Emperor can represent this male who appears here, and he is ready to commit. He's interested in you. He's a successful person, successful businessman most likely. And even though this feels like some sort of financial transaction involving the love life, which could actually be a marriage proposal, and it's very matter of fact, there's something about this person that's very attractive with the Lovers there. There could actually be a strong sexual connection, or they're just powerful, and it's that power that you find attractive. All right, Emperor. Empress, I like it. I picked up 2 by unintentionally. And we have like a trip here and communication at a long distance. Maybe you've met this person at a long distance. Maybe you're traveling with them. Maybe they're actually offering you to move in with them and they live at that far away and it's exciting, or she doesn't feel that exciting with Justice and Knight of Pentacles. But you might be considering the money involved and it feels like a big decision on your part. But I feel like they're inviting you to travel or even taking you somewhere luxurious. Justice. Lovers again. That choice, that connection is a strong thing this month. It's all about passion. So this can be a head or heart decision that you feel like you have to make. I don't really get a second person involved, so I don't feel like it's a choice between 2. But in terms of a choice, it would be head or heart. And again, I think it's considering committing to a partnership. Do you commit? Do you not commit? That could be what you're thinking about overall in the month with the Hermit hanging out over there. Knight of Pentacles. Strength. 3 of Swords. King of Pentacles. I'm just going. And 9 of Pentacles. I'm not going to say anything yet. I got to think about that. All right, so let's get the Hermit. Queen of Pentacles flipped over. 5 of Wands. You're struggling with how you feel. What's the truth? What? All right, so none of these actually flipped over. I'm not going to look at them. There were 3 cards. You're struggling with how you feel about a situation. You might even be hiding from your own feelings. Like, you know how you feel, you know what you want, but you're not quite ready to like clarify that, and you're almost trying to be sneaky about a situation and not quite reveal anything. Maybe it's to avoid the drama that comes with the 5 of Wands. The Queen of Pentacles is what you're thinking about. That's either you're thinking about yourself, or again, that represents the person that you're dating or you live with, that you're involved with. This could be a business partner, and they're definitely on your mind. Some of you are just thinking about your finances and what will keep you grounded and stable. Definitely taking a time out in January overall, because you need to assess a situation and get a different perspective. It may involve money matters, and it definitely may involve the love life. With our good friend Knight of Pentacles, who's coming forth with an offer, they want you to sign it. They want to claim you. It's like you want the strength to break up with someone. Or maybe you're still somehow harboring some sort of emotions with another connection, this King of Pentacles, and you're not being vocal about it. And that's bringing some sort of, it's making you hesitate on another potential opportunity with this powerful dude, the Emperor. With the 9 of Pentacles, I feel like you want to focus on money and yourself as an individual, and you almost like the idea of being free and independent. So maybe that's why it's hard for you to make a choice. Let me get my, all right, so let's do oracles. This is the Love. And this Creeper, Gift. God, I feel like this Emperor might be not babying you, but showering you with gifts and almost trying to buy you with money. Or there's this element of being bought with money, or seeing the bonus of being with someone or being involved in a situation because of all that you can get from it. And this could be the fact that someone's going to reveal their feelings towards you, and again lead you to have to make the call of justice, make a decision. You know, do you feel the same way? What do you tell them? Meanwhile, you're like, oh my God, I don't know what to say. Can I get time? Can I get a week before I answer you? That's the vibe that I'm getting. All right, so Guide me to 1. I've said for other guys, they have been a little bit dark as well. But we'll see. Let's get fortunate. I can't shuffle this deck for the world. Fine, I'll go with you. Never-ending story. Maybe some of you will feel stuck in some form of loop in a way. As if like you're in the same situation again and again. And it could be... I do feel like with this, some of you want to buy time. I'm looking at the hourglass here. And it says there's like the little needle and it's between yes or no. And I'm getting this thing going on your mind. You can see it. The little needle here is like between yes or no. And I feel like it's dawning on you. It's kind of hurting your head a bit because you need to spend a lot of time thinking about making this choice. And you almost want to buy yourself more time. That's the vibe I'm getting just looking at the card. I am going to double check the book, but I do prefer to go with that. I just like checking the book anyway to see, you know, if it says the opposite. So these cards are fairly new to me, even though I've used them in the past. Haven't actually owned them until recently. Yeah, so the essential meanings that come up are self-criticism, the wounded ego, unnecessary drama. And I don't feel like reading the whole thing, but that's what I'm getting is like, you're a little bit exhausted because you know you have to make an important call. You know someone is waiting on you. They're giving you gifts. They're saying, hey, come on, join me. And you're like, ugh. You know that if you say the truth, the hurt and pain that'll come with it, maybe not directly at you, but at inflicting it on someone else. There's this sense of really wanting to buy more time just to be able to sort yourself out and make the decision that you feel is right and best for you. It could be that there's a little pressure happening, and that represents the struggle energy of the Five of Wands. Now, overall, you know, as I said, there's a little negativity there, but I do not want to focus on it because you have some great energy with this passionate Ace of Wands. I mean, come on. You've got success and victory here. You've got a sexual connection that's happening. The potential to travel and be pampered is coming up. You are getting a gift from someone that is romantic. It just could be that whomever this person is or the main situation that's a focus for you, you're not as emotionally invested as you would like to be. So overall, I feel like at the beginning of the week, you're not coming in with the greatest energy, which I'm sure is not what you want to hear. However, I don't feel like that lasts. I feel like the Wheel of Fortune turns this energy upside down, and it feels like luck is starting to move towards your side. With this, again, I feel like this will be passing energy quite quickly. You're just coming in feeling cautious, weary, exhausted because of a situation. You don't necessarily trust events to work in your favor, but they will turn in your favor. And you're trying to get a new perspective. You might feel a little bit stuck in isolation as well. And then with the outcome cards, I mean, we have two opportunities coming in. We got the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. This can be a financial opportunity followed by a romantic opportunity. This could also be someone who's been trying to come in for some time, and this person is reaching out. They're putting a lot of effort into it with the Knight of Pentacles. That might be why it took so long. They were trying to figure out a master plan. And they're reaching out for some form of emotional gain. Maybe they want to take you out, or they're simply just interested in you. They want to offer love, whatever the case may be. I feel like that's a nice opportunity. Apologies for any background noise that gets picked up. This endless construction in my neighborhood. All right, so why are you so cautious with the Nine of Rods coming into the week? All right. Could be something dealing with the house or home. This could have to do with the dating world. If you're in a relationship, you're not sure where it's going. Maybe you just felt burned by your partner. Or as a single person, the dating world isn't quite manifesting to the way you like. And you keep like meeting people that makes you go, ugh. And it's exhausting to an extent. What are you, what's the Hangman about? You feel like things are currently unfair. You're not sure what decisions to make. You're trying to evaluate, again, the right course of action for yourself. But for the moment, I think that you feel like things are not, again, in your favor. They're imbalanced, and you're looking to correct that, or you're hoping to gain new perspective on how to correct it. I think the universe takes care of it for you. Not that, you don't have to put effort, but you got the Wheel of Fortune, which to me tends to be this random energy that sort of takes over and change things for the better. So we got the Queen of Swords. This can be someone, again, who is supporting you, or again, they feel like the random energy that kind of comes into your life and turns the situation for the better, whether that's a friend, a mentor. And we got the Ten of Pentacles. This could relate to money. They could be offering a new position, or you get lucky, or someone gets lucky with finances and they help you out, and that in turn brings your fortune for the better. That could, of course, one second, that could simply just represent that you just become quite fortunate where money is concerned, work is concerned. You get a really great opportunity that might feel unexpected for you. All right, Knight of Pentacles, what sort of offer is this? What is he about? Page of Wands. I feel like someone out there is really looking to communicate with you. The Knight of Cups, that could be an offer that's related to work. There's the Eight of Pentacles there. They might just be enamored with, what you have to offer, your resume, your skills, and this is the opportunity to come work for them, something like that. Or they're interested in investing in your business. Whatever it is, there's an interest in you, and it's all positive. I mean, this is pretty exciting energy, the Page of Wands here. And a lot of communication. We got the Ace of Rods, new beginnings. There's passion behind that. There's creative projects. So I feel like you're excited about where things are headed. And there's monetary value in this as well, because you have the Ten of Pentacles here. I want to say Ten of Cups. So starts out a little weird and iffy, but I think it's only a matter of time that by the end of the week, you're feeling exceptionally positive and you're seeing how events and situations are unfolding in your favor, especially where money is concerned, or creative projects, and in some cases, even romance.